counterfeit. The demon got you hanging by your little dick. They will punish you gladly for a little bit. You continue exhibiting behavior without discipline. Pretty soon you will not exist. Essential elements will no longer be applicable. Effectively, you will reap what you sow. Keep on dancing, smirk boy. Your mockery days will end soon. You are the devil's fuck toy. Making your mouth reek. The shit in your word, the shit in your word, making your mouth reek. The shit in your word, the shit in your word, making your mouth reek. The shit in your word, the shit in your word, making your mouth reek. The shit in your word, the shit in your word, making your mouth reek. The shit in your word, shit in your word. Do not seek my time, for you have not awoken into reality. Your mentality is reckless. The type of intrusion is personal. You have to allow the curse to run the process of spiritual disciplinary in order to regain full recovery. Demonstrate true repentance and reliability through social interaction, practically admitting the truth out loud with your mouth that's oily. You will not know peace until proven innocent. You're not worthy. Hold your tongue tightly, it's way too slippery. Your sense of commitment is destructive. Love will be a mystery. You will not sleep at night next to the moon comfortably. You'll begin to decay next to your word that's perishing. You'll shed rivers of tears into the ocean of hypocrisy. You'll begin to experience physical change and deformity. Decreasing of scrotum, loss of hair from every part of your body. Your skin will wrinkle by the minute rapidly, because you allowed yourself to be dictated by your biology. You're the true example of a stranger, the perfect example of hypocrisy. Go ahead and keep on dancing, slave boy. I will supernaturally strangle you for child endangerment, child neglect. You will receive righteous punishment. 3Y3 production is justice. The consequence, the punishment will be a blessing for future generations, for those that are grieving, for the faiths you keep backstabbing. Consequence is assigned accordingly. How do I begin to explain the severity of your critical condition? Spiritually indeed, the perfect example of demonic possession. Fuck you! You will accept the discipline. You will accept the discipline. After squeezing all the milk out of your father's eyebrow, stepping way out of bounds, I'll punch your fucking mouth. Quit smacking your misleading gums. You wanna test me? Keep stepping on my turf. We'll see what happens. You wanna dance, bro? Dance around the children. They're being hung by the noose you created, allowing the enemy to walk all over them. Typical coward move, completely denying the truth. When push comes to shove, you deny the truth, I'll fucking slap you. I'll bitch slap you. I lowered my guard and you betrayed me. You flimsy fuck. You're a coward, you're scum, you're a maggot, you're a leech. You turn your back against a spiritual warrior, spiritual crime. You lost every privilege, don't ever fuck with God's frontline infantry. A perfect recipe for spiritual delivery, programmed to initiate deterioration. On behalf of humanity, you'll deteriorate. The perfect recipe for spiritual delivery. Perfect recipe for spiritual delivery. You're the perfect recipe. Your word got shit forward. Your word got shit forward. Your word got shit forward, my friend. Your word got shit forward. For spiritual delivery. Perfect recipe for spiritual delivery. The perfect recipe for spiritual delivery. Perfect recipe for spiritual delivery. You're the perfect recipe